control my anxiety. Listen to the heart go.
Ladies, can you back it up? Back it up, can you back it up? Back it up, can you back it up? Back it up, can you back it up? Ladies, can you back it up? Can you back it up? Can you back it up? Back it up, can you back it up?
Hold that.
You bitches ain't next. Sitting home, watch my gram who vex. Here one liquor room, girl, I chase them checks. Got it got straight from the jacks to the jet.
Okay, now I know that I owe y'all a lot of videos. I know the level of pissed off that my subscribers are at. I know it's there. Y'all may get in the comments, you may pop shit, you may DM me and you may pop shit. I completely understand that. I was the one who left for a year, and leaving for a year, like I said in the vlog, was never my intention to be gone from YouTube. It just, like I said, it just became so easy not to record. It became so easy not to do all of the video editing and not, you know, try to come up with topics to do. And it was real easy for me to get discouraged, just because when you start to see things grow, which my drive always grown, that is never the issue. But when you don't see things grow to the capacity that you want them to, it's like, it ain't gonna happen. And it's not even the reason why I mostly do it. Now, of course, I do videos for people to see them. There would be no purpose of doing a video if nobody ever see it. But being a content creator is my passion, and I think that I have to dive a little deeper into what being a content creator for me is if I decide to do, you know, special effects makeup, because I really like that. I really like seeing them create these characters and turn. That's content, and it could be informational, it could be motivational, whatever it is. With Storytimes, there's an entertainment value. If and when I start doing, you know, skits or whatever, that is entertainment again. So I like doing content regardless, but you don't want to do content that nobody ever sees. It's like, what's the purpose of me uploading it? And 9 times out of 10, it's not the fact that the content ain't there. I probably on my end don't know what it is that I'm doing to, you know, get it out there, other than, you know, like paying for promotion or something like that. When that's not the thing, I think mine is tagging my fucking videos. So yeah, it's a many of YouTube videos on tagging your damn videos, but they never really go into depth like what exactly you need to do. It's like related to whatever this topic is. How do I know that people are going to be searching what the hell my story time is about? It's just not one of those type options. So yeah, it was definitely my fault for being gone for so long. And then once I seen my YouTube friends fall off, and it's like, hey, whatever, it is what it is, it's whatever. But I don't, I can't do that no more. I am gonna have to end up getting a job, which I don't fucking want to, because I don't want to wipe no ass. You see how mad I am? I'm spitting. I don't want to do it. That shit's annoying. I don't want to fucking do it. I don't want to deal with them old people. And for y'all look at it from the outside looking in. When you're on the inside of healthcare, bitch, please, it's gonna change your whole perception of what you think your grandmothers and grandfathers act like when you ain't around their asses, or when they got dementia really bad, or when they got Alzheimer's really bad, or they just having a bad motherfucking day. Be a CNA and you'll know what I'm talking about. But I know that I don't want to do that, but I will do that if that's what I have to do, because it's a lot of goals and stuff that I'm trying to accomplish now that I need, you know, some financial backing. And I'm never going to subject y'all to that. I'm never going to put no PayPal links, and if I do a Patreon, that means that's exclusive content that you buying, but I'm gonna make it worth your money or something like that. It's not gonna be something that I did for free and then I'm finna start flipping and trying to no. I'm not, no. And I'm not shading anybody, because a bunch of YouTubers do it. Them PayPal links I'm annoyed by, because my channel is my responsibility. My channel is my financial burden, just with all of the stuff that's in here right now. Hold on, let me, because that ain't looking too right. I don't know if this is overlit. Let's hope that it's not. I ain't done this in a long motherfucking time. But yeah, my channel is my financial burden. It's my financial hardship. It's me investing in myself. I have to pay for the camera. I just got a nice camera, and the camera that I filmed on is the vlog camera that I just bought. And that shit is sickening. I don't mind it. I like it. But I do need another camera, and I know my mother needs a camera. So that's stuff that we have to invest in. That's stuff that we have to take money from a job that was supposed to go on bills, because this is what I love to do. I like to make videos. I like to inspire people if it's something that I'm doing, because I want to get into do a whole bunch of things. I'm not just going to stay, you know, one flat thing, but I'm not going to just give up my foundation. My foundation is entertainment regardless. So I'm not going to just say, oh, I'm not doing story times, or I'm not doing vlogs, or I'm not doing this, and I'm not, no. I'm going to do all of them. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want to do when I want to do it. Like, the most successful YouTubers I feel that are still out right now are the people who do that. Jenna Marbles is one of them. She just does what it is that she finds entertaining, and then a lot of people suggest videos, like they send stuff to her on Twitter and stuff like that, and then she just does the video, and her personality and everything that comes with the Jenna Marbles effect draws people in, and it entertains people. But she just has a good time doing her fucking videos. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna enjoy my content, doing it, not necessarily editing it, because that shit's not fun. And y'all know this green shirt. I said hopefully if I can get it recorded tonight, and this got to be about 4 in the morning right now. So I'm gonna try to get this video done. I'm gonna try to get 2 or 3 more, and they're not gonna be uploaded, but they'll be uploaded like Friday. And if I can get this one uploaded, if I can get this one filmed and edited, then I'll upload this one in the morning. If I can get like 2 more story times recorded, those will upload on Friday, and then one will upload next Friday or Saturday. Friday or Saturday are the days that I do story times. But I'm trying to figure out, you know, other content that I want to do. I do have some emails that I need to read on camera, and I can't even say emails. I think it's email 1. But yeah, it's real easy to get discouraged, because then you watch, you know, people grow on YouTube, and you just like, why am I not growing? Like, I got good content. It's not like my channel is bad. Somebody just messaged me the other day and said they like my YouTube channel. So it's like, what's going on? And I ain't uploaded for real in like a year. So I understand, you know, y'all being pissed off, because I was one of those who got mad at content creators who just left. Like Star Milan, he just left. He just completely just uprooted himself and just went on about his business. And that do piss you off when you're a person that you invest in watching a person on YouTube, and that becomes a part of your regular routine, is to watch this person when they upload. And I understand my subscribers being pissed off that my ass just up and fucking left YouTube. And part of the reason why I didn't want to, you know, do YouTube anymore, I ended up, which if I can find a picture, I'll upload it, you know, somewhere up in here. It was, at first it started off just as like a pimple that was like up underneath the skin. You know, the ones that's really sensitive and they hurt. And then I went to sleep the next day, and it had my entire face and my eye just swollen. And it stayed like that for like 2 months or something like that. And I was in the process of moving to Iowa, which is where I live now. This is a completely different setup. And mind you, with me coming back, I have to break all of this down and set this all back up just to record. Because I'm in the living room, kitchen type area. This apartment is way smaller than my other apartment, but yeah, I gotta break all of this down. And mind you, this is a light, this is a light, this is a light, this is the backdrop, and that's a light. So a lot of this stuff, this takes a lot of work to do. And I'm not saying that it was an excuse for me to not film. I'm not saying that it's an excuse, because a lot of people use the excuse like, this takes a lot to do, it's a lot of money that goes involved in YouTube. So that's why when they put the PayPal links out there, it's almost like you're not asking for too much just for a little donate. But I just don't like it. And I mean, I don't fault the people who do it, but that's not me. That's not in my character to ask my followers for money. No. If I can't afford to do it, then my ass ain't gonna do it. I didn't start YouTube because I didn't have a camera. I didn't start YouTube until after I got this camera and after I got this ring light. Then I got this softbox, and then I got that one like some months later, and I got these little bitty lights. But yeah, this is all my original equipment, so I try to keep my shit up and do what I'm supposed to do. But I know this video will probably come out rambling in the motherfucker, and I wanted to, you know, try to be cohesive, just hit bullet points when it comes down to my story times. But now I don't have to do, I'm just gonna go off the top of the motherfucking dome, and I'm looking at my analytics. If it's real interesting, y'all watching about 20 minutes, so we trying to keep it around 20-30 minutes, and we ain't going no further than that, unless it's a story time movie and a story time word. Then I might have about 7 that are story time movie worthy, like the move out here. I should have been on my YouTube channel to vent that entire process, because it was a lot, and it was a person that I was trapped with. Not somebody at all that I was dating or nothing like that, but it was somebody we was trapped with for like a month. Just trapped. Bitch, I got a job quick as fuck. I got a job like the week we moved out here, just because I didn't want to be, no. But that's another story that I'm probably going to tell this year. But yeah, I'm definitely back on YouTube. I might not always be able to do the green screen, because like I said, that's a lot of editing, and I need a lot of these lights. And if I could just put up the gray background every now and again, that's what I'm going to do. For my topic videos, that might be what I do. But I don't know. I don't know. We just gonna figure it out. But I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna try to upload 3 times a week, because typically I don't leave out the house. So maybe for my channel, we could do a vlog where I go out and we see, you know, particular things in this city now. But I don't know, because I don't like going out of the house around here, and I live 30-40 minutes away from every fucking thing. I got a McDonald's and a Pizza Hut out here. That's it. Them 2 fucking places. That's it. Ain't shit else out here but fucking cornfields. Don't get it. But now that we got that out the way, now we finna go straight off the top of the dome for this. 2018 was the worst year for me working wise. I have not been able to keep a job, at least not in the city of Chicago. Now when I got a job here, I quit that job because I knew I'd mess around and get fired from that job. So let's get into it. I was working at this particular place in this 2018, I don't know what the month was. I was working at this place, and I can't remember if it was before or after. I don't know. Start over. So, my ass decided in 2012, when I was in a relationship, he's a CNA. I don't want to be a CNA, but being a CNA is a job. Why not do it? Why not do it? I don't live at home no more. I'm gonna have to support myself. I can't just depend on. Gotta get a job. My ex tells me about bedside ratchet, which to hell with keeping this not cussing thing is gonna be hard. Keeping their stuff confidential, but we just gonna say Countryside Nursing and Rehabilitation. That's what we're gonna say. Countryside Healthcare Center. That's what we're gonna say. Reigning DON that was there but is now left. Good bitch. Monique Shumpert. Whole name, government. Be mad, I don't care. Your ass shouldn't have fired me, and I ain't even do nothing wrong. So get into this story, y'all. Let's go back 2015. 2015, I went to Florida, take care of a grandparent. Ended up having to escape from Florida, which the title for that video is going to be complete clickbait, and it's just oh well, because it was like going to jail. But just get into the story to figure out when I had to leave and all of that can on or whatever. But 2015, I left. I came back. I came back here November of 2015. I went back to Countryside, which is formerly known as Bedside Ratchet, right? I go back there. She won't give me the shift. Monique won't give me the shift that I want. Why? Oh, because my bitch lashes work on second shift, so that's why you don't want to give it to me? That's why you finna play these whole games? Gooch, I'm Gooch. Okay, I'll come back on my shift. It's nothing, it's not a thing. Because as soon as I touch the ground, I went and dusted that money off so I can give me a car, because my car had got repoed, which I need to do a story time about. My car had got repoed right before I went to Florida. I come back, working the night shift. They acting like they can't keep not one CNA. That's why you won't put me on night shift. Because you think I'm gonna be desperate and you think I'm gonna be thirsty to make this little bit of money. Which, mind you, y'all, at the point in time was like $9.85. So you think I'm that thirsty for $9.85 that I'm just finna act like I ain't got no sense for this little bit of money? 2-3 months go by. We get to a point to where it's like 4 CNAs on night shift, and that's for the complete staff. Complete staff. 4 CNAs on night shift. If you'd have never worked in healthcare, buildings don't run like that. They can't run like that. Even if it's a 1-level building. That building has 70 residents just on one side. So we least needed enough. That don't count off days. That don't count vacations. That don't count none of that. So we only got 4 CNAs and I'm one of them. Y'all crazy as hell if you think I'm finna break my back up in here. Bitch, my back hurt hard. Bitch, my back hurt like hell right now. And I ain't even been doing CNA work. Just from doing it for the past 7 years, my back hurts. So I say I need to find me another job. I find me another job. I goes to manicure. That was the place where the healthcare horror story took place at. Manicure, it's sweet. I go on second shift, it's a 2 to 10, and then I got this midnight to 8:30 in the morning at Countryside. But eventually it started being too much. It was like 2 to 10. That's 7.5 hours, you know, when they take your break out. Okay. So now I got to drive from Hinsdale to Chicago. No, I'm lying. I got to drive from Hinsdale to Dalton. I'm gonna put a map of the distance from Hinsdale to Dalton so that y'all can see. And I'm doing this every single day. Now, it's horrible in traffic after 10 o'clock because when you going towards the city, people are leaving the city. But so many people, for one, is still going to Dalton because they work in the suburbs. But that's not even a killer. That's not that bad. That leaving from Dalton at 8:30 in the morning, trying to get home, is the problem. Y'all done heard Kanye and Jay-Z rap about Lakeshore Drive. Until you drive on that goddamn freeway, I don't even know what it is because it's all one lanes going one particular way. So, whoa, it's like a, what can I say? It's like 8 lanes. They going, you know, opposite way or whatever. But typically at 8:30 in the morning, it's packed coming away from downtown, and it's packed going towards downtown. So it's a lot of times I don't have no choice but to just pull over on the side and just wait for it to clear up because it's bumper to bumper because everybody's trying to get to work at 8:30 in the morning. I did not like that, you know, back and forth, but I messed around and had an off day at Countryside. And when I had this off day at Countryside, I worked a double at manicure. 10 to 6. Now mind you, I had been there since 2. Let's scratch that, cause I'm lying. I got off at 8:30. It's almost an hour away from my house. 11 o'clock was when I would wake back up, get dressed to try to be there, try to be on the road or be there by 1 because I started at 2. So it's a many a times I'm flying out of the house at 12 in traffic trying to get to work, and I'm sitting there for like an hour. But I need that hour's grace period because if traffic is toe up, I'm screwed. So I've probably been out of the house. No, I've been awake. Let's just say I've been awake since 11. I worked this overnight, this 10 to 6. There's 2 people there. 2 CNAs. Me and them, we hit with it. I like you. They're like, well, we need somebody else to work on night shift. For real? Well, let's see how the night goes. And we just gonna see what it do. Got on the night shift, no get-ups. And get-ups are residents that are normally like high risk for falls, or they gotta go to, what is it called? Therapy early in the morning, or they gotta go to dialysis or something like that, but they typically be the hardest residents to get up. No get-ups at this place. All I gotta do is change them. And at 6 o'clock, when 2 CNAs is on the floor, I get to pop out. Go. The entire night, I made rounds like 4 times. When I tell y'all this place was so motherfucking sweet, it was that sweet to where I ended up having a set where everybody on that set did for themselves. Everybody on that set went to the bathroom by themselves. I didn't have to touch nobody. I was like, oh, we need to make this happen. We need to make this happen, and we need to make this happen today. Of course, it took 2 months, but I'm like, I'm not gonna be stupid. I don't know the nurses that work on that shift. Me, I might get into it with them. I'm probably not gonna like their asses. So I'm finna hold on to Countryside. Didn't like the nurses, but the 2 chicks that was there that we hit with it, I'm like, we just gonna work together and we gonna ignore them hoes. So it is what it is. We won't see them. So I switched to night shift. It's sweet. Switched to night shift on one of my days off. I'm like, well, I'm on night shift at Manicare now. It was on an off day. I go to Countryside. It was on an off day from Manicare. I went to Countryside. I go to Countryside, and the only people on this schedule is me and a woman that's like 65 years old. Mind you, this bitch can't do nothing by herself. Nothing by herself. She come to get everybody to help her. She was a bitch that was so goddamn lazy and can't do nothing by herself that she would take the same basin of wash water and wash up different residents in the same damn water. I know, trifling, but I mean, that's her job, that's not mine. It is what it is. It's a check. I listen. It's her business. I reported it. I went on about my business. But it's only me and her. Y'all got me fucked all the way up. And I mean every aspect of that fucked all the way up. Up, down, left, right, and in motherfucking between. If you think that I'm finna stay here and work this shift and work this whole building. Mind you, I told y'all it was 70 people just on one side, and those are people who can't do nothing for themselves. They can't do nothing. Now, mind you, this was around the time where we still had to get everybody up in the building. They didn't switch over to a get up list until after this incident happened. Bitch, your residents ain't getting up today. I don't know. You better call their daughters. You better call their mamas. I don't give a fuck if you gotta dig up a relative from the grave. I'm not finna, no. Who finna do it? Who finna take care of all these goddamn? Bitch, you high. You is high. So that was my introduction to Manicare. I pulled my little scammer stuff. I popped out of Manicare. I had jobs in between that, but that was the second time that I had quit from Countryside, but it was the first time I just popped out, didn't say shit, didn't call, didn't go back, nothing, and I was out for like 11 months. So some stuff didn't happen. I was a staffing coordinator at one point in time. I worked for Grubhub for one point in time. I find myself looking for a job again, which I'm always looking for a goddamn job. Now, mind you, it's not hard to get them. It's very easy. With 7 years experience, I could pop a job tomorrow if I want one. I could pop a job whenever, never have to really, go on somebody's website and fill out their application. I send off my resume, and my resume ain't even updated. My resume, well, I think it might be updated now. It wasn't updated when I got majority of these jobs. So it's not that I was having any hard time, finding a job. And this is coming around to 2018. Because while I was working at Grubhub is when I started my channel. That was when I did a whole bunch of, videos and stuff like that. But around in 2018, and I can't remember exactly the month, but I know it had to been towards the end of the year. So it had to been around that August, September time of the year, because it wasn't quite freezing, but it wasn't Thanksgiving. Lashes, because she know I'm looking for a job. She know at first, no. Let me backtrack. And see, this when you don't write shit down, you just got to go off the top of the dome. I remember that I was desperate to try to find a job but find a job that paid decent. I didn't want a job that didn't pay nothing. If it didn't pay nothing, it didn't do me no good, because my mother was moving here where we currently live now. But I was trying to stay in Chicago. I'm like, okay, I'm 27. My ass need to get my own apartment again. Mind you, I've moved out twice. I'm like, I need to get my own apartment again. I need to be on my own shit. I knew what business I wanted to start, but I hadn't made no moves, because I'm like, I can't try to make no moves towards a business and I still live with my mama and woo woo woo, which is, fuck that now. Forget that now. Because I start my business and we just do the things of the things and put my mom up, set my mom up nice. But that's the headspace I was in. I was desperate to get a job. I was desperate to get that money so I can get that apartment, and I knew it was gonna be hard for me to get an apartment because I had an eviction with the first apartment I ever had. And I'm just like, oh God, this is too much. So Lashes, for months, has been suggesting that I go back to Countryside. I'm fighting it. I don't want to go back there. They don't pay nothing. They annoy the hell out of me. I don't want to deal with it. Even though it's a one-level building, it's not necessarily easier, but it's something that I'm used to. I'm just like, if I'm going to have to go back and wipe ass, I'm finna do it somewhere completely different. But places wasn't calling me back fast enough. They wasn't calling me back fast enough, and I knew that deadline was getting closer and closer and closer and closer, and I didn't want to be here and be homeless. I didn't want to be here and be sleeping in my car or whatever. So I go to Countryside. I'm toe up about it. I don't want to be there. I hate this place. I'm complaining every single day. Lashes was about to get punched in her damn face because she was doing too much. You're not telling me the way things switched before you told me to come back here. And mind you, it wasn't even like it was something that was all that serious that had changed. But in the middle of it, I already don't want to be here. I already got an attitude. No. Stop playing in my face. This ain't what I want to do to begin with. And then you add this annoyance. And it's not even that she was purposefully trying to annoy. It was just I have to explain it. So the way you pass, you know, the dinner trays, at first we used to just do it however we wanted to do it. So we knew, like, whoever was gonna cut up, you take them their tray first, so that they don't get up, so that they ain't running around, so that they ain't acting stupid. But they didn't completely changed it. We always serve trays and coffee and tea or whatever next to the kitchen. They doing it on a complete goddamn opposite, which the spillover from the people who can't feed themselves, because it's a many residents who can't, they sit right here. Why would we feed them before we feed them? So I start passing coffee on this side. Lashes is like, we don't do it like that no more. We gotta come over there and do it. They should have told you, man. They be on board. I don't care. I'm still finna keep doing whatever I'm doing. I don't have time to pay attention. I don't care. I don't care. So I'm guessing she passed trays. She comes back. She like, what are you doing? I told you that we passed trays. Bitch. We friends. But we're friends. You know better than anybody that I'll slap a bitch. You know better than anybody that I'll headbutt the fuck out you. Stop. Who you? Lashes, really? That's what we finna do. You don't know that I would. You ought to know I'll hit you. You know this. Who you talking to? So we get over that one. I'm complaining. I don't want to do it. This bitch, and that's my friend. I'll call her whatever I want. This bitch got the audacity to tell me, why you keep doing all that complaining? Countryside gonna run with or without you. We ain't basically, they ain't fucked up about none. If that bitch hadn't pissed me off so much saying that mess to me, you the one been telling me for months to come back here. Months. And because I'm complaining, you just supposed to be a friend and listen. That's all you supposed to do. But then you gonna have the audacity to check me and say something slick out your mouth in the process? Bitch, we ain't got nothing else to talk about. That's still my friend. I love her to death. But I was distant. I was like, okay. So I stopped complaining. I just stopped talking altogether. I started doing my goddamn job. She like, you acting phony. Yeah, I'm acting phony, bitch, because you was phony. That's why. That's why. You got the audacity to pop shit at me? Talk to the back of my motherfucking head. Talk. Here. Talk to that. Because I don't have time for your shit. Ain't nobody tell you to be Countryside's ambassador. That Countryside ain't gonna stop work. We gonna let that go. I'm not even gonna get agitated about it. Cause this bitch don't even remember. I done dealt with a bunch of bullshit with her. Cause I remember one time she left me stranded at Countryside. She swear up and down it never happened. Swear up and down it never happened. Now mind you, it wasn't even that deep, but it was that deep. When I first started working there, mind you, I had started working there before La Vida had ever, I was there 2 years before La Vida had ever even showed up. It was only black people on evening shift, which is the midday, which is in between 2 and like midnight. No, it's 3:30 to midnight. It's 3:30 to midnight, and then night shift starts at midnight. It was only black people. Mind you, these people are black people. I'm not taking away from their blackness. They're not African American, which I don't identify with being African American. I'm just black. If somebody can be just white, I'm just black. They're African on this shift. And I done did videos where I done talked about it, and we're not gonna get off in there. We're not gonna go too deep. We're not gonna make this a race thing. We're not gonna make this flawed as a race. I'm not. But there are just certain people you cannot work with. And in healthcare, it's the Africans you can't work with. I'm pretty sure, listen. Okay. Let's get this out the way. Never even really got into Black Panther like that. I saw it. I thought it was a beautiful movie. I thought the cast was beautiful. I thought that it was at the same level that they would give a white superhero, white production, all of that. But the storyline was extremely cliche. It was tacky. How is it do you paint Killmonger as like this vigilante Tupac, but he's a murderer? And let's be 100% honest, Tupac wasn't that goddamn influential. He was a nigga that didn't know what the hell he was talking about. He thought he did. It sounded good coming out his mouth, but if you process half that shit, Tupac was the same one that said a woman was responsible for the fact that she got raped. He wasn't responsible because he just left. She was responsible because she got, okay. We ain't gonna even go that deep off. But Killmonger was a murderer. A lot of that movie, it was cliches. Like when they was at the museum and they come talking about some, you too busy trying to racially profile me and follow me around instead of worrying about what you ingesting in your body. No. That bitch's instincts told her you was a nigga to not trust. Not the fact that you would steal. Well, the fact that you would steal, which you did. That's the shit that's annoying. You can't talk about motherfucking coincidences when it come true. It is what it is. You can't talk about the coincidence.
There ain't no coincidence you came up in there to steal and she knew you was there to steal.
Spidey senses and the hairs on the back of her neck got to tingling, and they told her, watch this nigga. He ain't right. And he wasn't. Here it is. You go there and you poison the woman. And you murder the guards. You go there and you steal, but she's automatically a racist. You went there with malicious intent. A lot of people, and I hate when people be talking about energies, but they don't know when a person got bad energy. I know some energy when something ain't right. You pay attention to the signs. That was a movie. It was still a movie. Stop acting like they were dropping gems. Like at the end where he come talking about my ancestors knew that it was better to die than to live in bondage. No, nigga, that's punishment. That's what that's called. That's called punishment, because you're a damn murderer. You're a murderer. He killed the Forrest Whitaker character. Who else did he kill? He killed a bunch of people. He killed a bunch of people because he was a damn murderer. So where are you living in bondage? It's called punishment. Punishment. When you murder people, you go to jail. You're not just locked up and falsely imprisoned. So that movie, like I said, cast was beautiful. I loved that the Prince's sister, T'Challa's sister, was the smartest person in the room, no matter what room she stepped in. I loved that. Angela Bassett looked timeless. I thought it was phenomenal. But the story plot, the script, tacky and trash. So we moving on. I'm doing my job. It's whatever. I'm not talking to this bitch. Lashes over here. I'm not talking to her because she didn't hurt my feelings. She didn't hurt my feelings. You're gonna check me about complaining, but you check me because you know I needed it. But still, it's like you don't want to hear that. Just let me complain. I'll let you call me and complain. I'll let you call me and complain about dumb shit. And I'll be on your side, bitch. I talked to you today. and I'm on your side. You couldn't be on my side with the
Bitch, please.
If I could choke that hoe, that'd have been a dead hoe. If I could have choked her, because I wouldn't have let up on her. I just would have just kept fucking squeezing. But I'm working, I'm doing my job, I'm getting into the swing of things, and I'm noticing a lot of my residents from when I left here,
They toe up. Something ain't right.
I got a resident that was there, and she my size now. So I'm like, she in this bed, big as hell, because I know exactly what I give. I know exactly what I give. I give mug, but I'm just found out that I'm 6'3" and not 6'1", so I'm wondering why my stuff is, you know, kind of evening out, and I'm good to go. But still, I know what I give. I know the size that I am. I know what my eating habits are. I know all of this. It's not something that's new to me. I've been this big for a while. And this is when this story derailed. Now I got something to really smack a bitch for. I couldn't smack Lashes. I couldn't smack her because she was telling me the truth, even though it annoyed the hell out of me. And it wasn't necessarily that it was the truth. She gave me her opinion about, we ain't gonna even get into that because I'll call her and cuss her out just because. But, and somewhere in this situation, because I asked a question, I get verbally attacked. I get physically intimidated, which I ain't fucked up about none. Cause if you put your hands, bitch, if you put your hands on me, I'ma dog walk you. Point out, male, female, I don't care, I don't discriminate. I don't discriminate. I'm an equal opportunity ass whooper. I don't discriminate. You put your hands on me, you get too close. If you could be smacked because you standing so close, you too close. You need to back up. I need arm's distance. I need you to pull back, and I need you to reevaluate.
I think you need to think about it.
One particular day, and here's where the story starts. One particular day, I'm at Countryside Nursing and Rehab, or Countryside Health Care Center. Bitch, I'll put the address and the phone number and everything out there. Play with it if you want to. I'm there. Started the shift. I'm talking about these residents that I notice is toe up. There's no way that a woman that's like 5'6" should be 300 pounds. There's a no. Nursing homes are controlled environments. We may not be able to control what the families bring in. 90% of the people at this facility don't have no family. And if they do got family, they're like, bitch, call me when they die. Call me when they die. I don't care how they doing. I don't care. Call me when they die. They're a DNR for a reason. 90% of these people. So we got this resident. And she's huge. And I know her to be, you know, yeah. But she giving me and I'm a man, mind you. I'm a man. This is a 5'6" woman giving my son. So I asked the nurse, and hear the question. Here, everybody put their thinking ears on. I say, is it considered abuse to let this resident get to the size that she is? Because you know it's child abuse if you let your child get too big. If you let your child in adolescence gain too much weight, it's child abuse. This was founded a long time ago. A very long time ago. Because when that Maury, with all them fat ass kids, people was like, stop that, no, cut that out, cut that out. You can't smack your kids in public, and you can't let them get that damn fat. So this is something, does this not apply to old people? Keep in mind, everything in healthcare is abuse. If somebody say something to you and it's a resident and you be like, who? Abuse. Just the reaction. Just your reaction. I remember a girl was swung on by a resident. Mind you, he was in a wheelchair. But at the end of the day, you don't know how insulting it is to be hit by somebody that you can't. It's insulting. He hit her. She was like, it was that quick. She didn't touch him. She didn't lunge. She just but it was a twitch. Fired that bitch. Fired that bitch on the spot. Because somebody ran and told that. They looked at the camera and they saw it. And they was like, abuse. That's mental and almost physical abuse. Pop. So you mean to tell me you can let a woman with a 5'6" frame get 300 and some pounds, damn near bedridden, and that's not abuse? So I asked the nurse, and she like, listen, I don't know. It could be. I'm not gonna speculate. You Google that. You handle that. Ask Monique. So the nurse tells me, talk to Monique. Ask Monique. Monique wasn't there. She had left for the day. So now I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. To run this by her, because I need to know. When the state come up in here and they be like, listen, that bitch a glutton. What's going on? What's happening? I'll wait till the next day. And now, it's finna get petty. It's finna get stupid. And the only thing I say to defend myself is I'm not your child. Who you talking to? This place don't give me a damn thing, because everything I get from here I earn. You don't give me a check, I work for it. You don't give me anything. And that constitutes me losing my job. The day starts. I get there. I'm not so much over it at this point, because it's like I was there. Already told me stop complaining, Countryside gonna run with that. So I'm just there. Get in there, it's too many CNAs, and I'm like, look, I can go home. I will volunteer to go home. I will go home. I'm letting you know. If it's too many people and y'all don't want to pay, send me home. Just send me home. Didn't know how relevant that was gonna be to this, but send me home. They're like, no, we gonna get somebody to do shower and shave. I'm like, I ain't got no set. I'm not new, but I ain't got no set. Everybody else here has a set. What we gonna do? They're like, you want showers and shaves? And I'm like, yes. Oh, today finna be nice. Today finna be sweet. I ain't gotta wipe no ass. I ain't gotta lift nobody. All I'm gonna have to do is pass trays, give showers, and give Bitch, today finna be lovely. Today is finna be lovely. This finna be the easy money that I'll be loving to make. This is the easy money. Let me get the easy money. Let me do the not do no real work and make real easy money. That's all I wanna do. That's all I want to do. That's the only thing I want to do. That's the only thing I want to do in healthcare. That's the only thing I want to do. I work my ass off when it comes down to this channel, because I got to stop in the middle of recording this 5-something in the morning. I've been recording for forever now, and just uploading my other stuff to the computer, and that's before the editing. So I work my ass off to do my passion. But let me do just a little stuff, the little bitty stuff. I ain't got to work too hard. I ain't got to mess my back up. I'm heavier than everybody here. Listen, I don't want to do all that. So one of my co-workers say something. And the way we joke at Countryside, because when I tell y'all I didn't do nothing at Countryside for majority of the time, at Countryside for 2 years I tried to get fired. And the same bitch that fired me was the same bitch that them 2 years that I was trying to get fired told me, you ain't getting unemployment unless you quit. Unless you claim it's a hostile work environment, and I didn't do everything to the utmost of my ability to make sure that it was a safe working environment. You're not gonna get no unemployment. So I'm like, bitch, what you mean to tell you? Telling me you're not gonna fire me? You telling me you're not gonna fire? I could just pull my scam likely on how to get unemployment. It's very easy. But at that point in time, I didn't know that. So I'm just like, you just telling me, I'm just, okay. All right, whatever. She walks up. Me and the co-worker is conversing. And the co-worker says something like, I don't want people getting on my nerves because I either had to go off on somebody. I'm like, just go off. Just go off. Do what you gotta do. I said, because if somebody says something to me, woo, 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 I'm just gonna pop off. But we're not serious. Mind you, me and this bitch Monique before have had words, for real words, where she done cuss me out, and again, I let the hoe live. Again, I didn't scalp that bitch when I could have. Every time this bitch done cuss me out, I done been in the right, and I have never been overly aggressive. I ain't never tried to threaten her in any type of way. When the bitch cursed me out the first time, I was like, bitch, let me catch you at Walmart. If I catch you and your son at Walmart, I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna make him an orphan. Just because I don't like you. Just because I don't like you. Just because I don't like you, I'm going to chop your motherfucking head off. Just because I don't like you. I hate you. You are the rudest bitch I done ever met in my life. I hate you. Let me catch you at Walmart. If me and Lashes catch you at Denny's, we gonna kick your ass into Denny's. But I didn't say nothing, I let her live. And I'm gonna do a story time about the first time she did it. But I mean, it's kind of really relative to this story. It's the same damn story, just different circumstances happened in it that made me, you know, do something where I ended up having to go to her. And then she said something out of pocket and I'm like,
Excuse me? What was that?
she walks up. She hears the conversation. She chimes in because she knows that we're not serious about it. Look to my left. I said, hey, Monique.
Question.
If a resident gains a substantial amount of weight in a nursing home, which is a controlled environment, is that considered abuse? I said if we breathe too hard around a resident, it's considered abuse. I said if they hit you and you flinch and you thinking about popping them is abuse. I say, so is that considered abuse? Y'all, when I tell y'all, a person is, I ain't shy about nobody commenting on my weight. I ain't shy about nobody commenting on my size, because I can fuck up the best of them. Don't ever think that when I walk into a room, bitch, I'm not seen. Oh, trust and believe. No. Before I fell off, before I got this scar, check my Instagram. If y'all not following me on Instagram, because y'all probably got the wrong name, it's Flawediam, FLAWEDIAM. Flawediam on Instagram. I can turn something out. I'm going to be seen. Out here, they act like I'm a goddamn unicorn, and I'm like, look, sweet, all I got on is jogging pants. All I got on is jogging pants and this t-shirt. I mean, it's ASOS. It's ASOS. But I'm not wearing Gucci. I'm not. Why are you staring at me? Stop. Get out of here. Get out of here and move around that way. When I tell y'all, this bitch looked me up and down like I was short. Like I tried to roll up on her, and that bitch. Looked me up and down like I was short. Had the audacity to let this slip from her lips. Well, as fat as you are, it's not considered abuse. So why it would be considered abuse for her, I don't understand. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me? If I don't want to sock that bitch in her face as soon as she said it, because my thing is, this is a health HIPAA question. This is a health HIPAA question. If y'all don't know what HIPAA stands for, HIPPA, Google it. This is a health HIPAA healthcare question. When do we roast Flawed for it? What is me asking you this question? And I gave situations. I said you breathe too hard, you flinch, you think. Because I'm thinking some very abusive thoughts at that moment. I'm thinking some extremely abusive thoughts. How do this turn on me? How did it? Y'all, I let the bitch live. I let the. As fat as you are, if it's not abuse for you, I don't understand why. So I hit her with one of these. Cause now you playing with me. Now you playing with me. Bitch, stop playing with me. Stop. But I'm just hitting her with one of these. Just. I said, what does my size have to do with the fact that she's gained over 150 pounds being here? What does that have to do with my size? When I asked you, when I tell y'all, when I say controlled environment, healthcare is just like at the hospital, except the hospital, they have a lot more freedom. At the hospital, you could just pop out and leave. They may frown upon it. They may not want you to leave. But if you 2 seconds away from death and you say, look, to hell with y'all, I'm finna go down the sidewalk, and you actually get out of the building, or you tell them don't touch me, I'm not staying here. I don't care. I refuse medical care. They can't do anything by laws. And nursing home is not built up that way. It's not built. You can't just walk in and walk out. You can't. Not being admitted as a patient, you can't just walk in and walk out. Matter of fact, they don't let you stand outside the front of the building. You can go on the patio. They don't let you stand out front on the building. It doesn't work like that. She don't have no family. When you making a general question, I'm making a general question about a specific person. She don't have no family. So her excuses were,
Because I ain't hear that shit at the top.
all I heard was, as fat as you are, if it's not abuse for you, why would it be abuse for her? I feed myself. Y'all feed her a diet that is counted by protein. It's counted by protein. In the nursing home, you are only gonna get enough food that you can survive off of. This person was bedridden by the time, and mind you, she was not lucid. She didn't have her wits about her because she was toe up, but she was just big as hell, gaining all of this weight. So I'm like, I'm still trying to figure out the fact that I don't live in a controlled environment. I live in a free world. This is not the free world. It's not. Their meals, every meal is counted by protein. They're not giving them more than what a doctor will subscribe. If they say regular, and you only supposed to get a spoon of this, you know, a serving spoon of this, and a serving spoon of this, and a piece of bread, and a serving spoon of this, that's all you will get. Their meals in nursing homes is like eating off the kids' menu as an adult. You only supposed to have 2,000 calories daily. Bitch, we eat a pack of cookies and we exude that. We overextend that calorie boundary. She giving me all of these reasons, but I don't hear them because I know she ain't got no family. Well, sometimes family members bring in, she ain't got no family. She ain't got no family. And she's still standing up with this condescending, offensive ass tone. So because I say, excuse me, who are you talking to? I'm not your child. I'm not the little boy you come tracking through here with. I'm a grown ass man, and you are not gonna sit here and raise your voice at me. Because mind you, she up here now. She up here. She said I'm slightly elevated, but she up here. But I said, excuse me, just as calmly, just even though I won't punch this bitch in her face. Excuse me, I ain't your child. Who you talking to? I said, this place don't give me anything. Everything I get from here I work for. I said, so you're not gonna talk to me like I'm not an equal. You're not gonna talk to me like I'm beneath you. I may be a CNA, you may be a DON, but you're not finna talk to me like I'm a person on the street just haggling you and bothering. No. If you didn't want to answer the question, all you had to do was say no comment. All you had to do was say I'm not gonna answer that. All you had to do was say, you know what, maybe we need to have this conversation away from the general public. And then that's when she suggests that we go to the office to have this conversation away from the general public, because I checked her. Have this conversation away from the general public, because you're not finna yell at me in front of all of my co-workers. That's what you're not finna do. That's what you're not finna do. Mind you, y'all, the office may be 10 feet away from the nurse's station. She said close the door. I slammed that bitch. I say, okay. I say, we in here now. I say, so are we gonna perpetuate the same activity that you just did out there? When I tell y'all that bitch got it, she didn't lean. I'm leaning in the chair from the fall on the floor. She walks and is this close to me. And it's like, I can't even be 100% honest and tell y'all that I remember every single solitary detail of what it is that she said. But all I know was, it was this. And I say whatever I want to say. And I want to say the bitch flicked my nose. I want to say the bitch flicked my nose, and that was when I was finna lose it. But I kept my composure. Normally I would tell, that bitch would be headless. Had that been me in 2017 or 2016, that bitch would be headless. That bitch would have still been on that floor to this day. I would have stomped her ass so far into that goddamn floor. She neck popping, she wrist popping. You know, they wrists get weak when they do that. And I'm just standing there, and I say, okay, now I'm like, enough is enough. I said, don't smack this hoe. Fly, don't smack her. Don't smack her. Just tell her. I said, Monique, you need to back up. I said, you too close. I said, you not finna stand up here and scream at me in close quarters. That's what you not finna do. You are not finna stand in here and scream at me.
I'm not screaming. I'm slimy.
The bitch is spitting. The bitch is spitting. The bitch is spitting because apparently me checking her and asking her a question, a HIPAA medical question. Again, Google HIPAA, H-I-P-P-A. Or it's OSHA, OBRA, one of them. OSHA, OBRA, HIPAA. Google all of them. This bitch spitting. She this close. She this close. And she's spitting. And I'm like, should I just knock this hoe out? Because I done already told her you invaded my personal space and you too close. I told her, listen, if you in the arm's reach of me extending my arm, you too close. I want to tell that bitch, if you close enough to get smacked, you too close. But I said, if you in the arm's distance close to me, that means you're too close. And I need you to back up because for one, you screaming at me. I'm not screaming. I'm just, no. And that's the issue that I have with black people. Study time about them when they elevated me and they passionate. No, bitch, you screaming because you think I'm something to play with. You think I'm something to play with. You think I'm something to play with because I let a bitch like you live the first time. You think I'm something to... Girl, I would try to headbutt my mama if she doing that too close. But it ain't necessarily purposeful. It's like, it's just my instincts. They forget that humans are animals too. It's my instincts. I might just do, you got to back up. You can't be too close. You can't do them. No. And that's another thing. Black people. Okay, my battery done died, and I'm getting annoyed and I'm getting hype over even doing this story. So y'all bear with me. So I just had to go switch batteries, and this battery is actually full, so I might get another story time out of this. But my issue with black people is this. They think they can say anything. Do y'all seriously think that when I would do my topic videos and I would say certain things that I think that if a bitch caught me in the street, they ain't gonna kick my ass, or they ain't gonna attempt to? I know what's coming. Just because you didn't physically put your hands on me don't mean I can't smack your ass for being disrespectful. And that's what she was doing. And she trying me, and we in this little ass office. Mind you, the office can't be no bigger than somebody's typical. It might, her office, my bathroom is a decent size now. It's probably smaller than the bathroom. And the bathroom ain't supposed to be no big luxurious room. That's just not what it is. So you seriously think you finna sit up here and talk? Oh, this finger. Okay. I'm not even finna gas y'all. And I'm not finna lie. I let that bitch disrespect me because I knew where it was gonna go, and I wasn't trying to lose my job because I needed an apartment because my mother was moving here to Ohio. So now I gotta let you disrespect me. And I gotta stay calm. Now, of course I'm not just letting you disrespect me, but I gotta stay calm. I'm not rational calm. Fuck. When you done made me mad, to hell with sanity. To hell with embrace madness. Sanity's not healthy at that point in time. Because now I'm stifling myself in a grow a tumor. Because I can't be... And with me being a whole nigga, I can't just grab you and just... Y'all, I know this is YouTube, and I know I'm trying. I done said the F word a many times by now, and I'm gonna mess around and have to bleep it, or just take it out altogether, but... So now I got to let you get hype on me, and not smack the dog shit, and not tear your face off. Now I got to let you do it. I got to keep telling you I'm not your child. I'm a grown adult. You are not finna disrespect me. You are not finna try to physically intimidate me with your presence and your type. Eventually all that went out the window, and I was like,
Who you talking to?
Who you talking to? I say, people have been spit on for less from me. Who you talk? I say, this ain't our first time. This ain't our first run around. This ain't our first verbal altercation or match. So you know. Who? Girl, you got to be living in a dimension where this is not reality. Where Flawed is a completely different person. Where Flawed ain't the pop-off king. Where I ain't ready to smack a bitch and stay on go. Like, you act like I'm not RTWA. Are you sure? And if y'all don't know what RTWA means, it's ready to whoop ass at any given time. Y'all, I'm finna mess around and start having heart palpitations. Cause if I can't snatch this bitch, before I die, I got to snatch this bitch. I promise you, I'm snatching that hoe. I'm snatching that bitch. If I catch her at Walmart, if I catch her at the Freaknik, if I catch that bitch at King of Diamonds, I'm whooping her motherfucking ass. We gonna leave that motherfucker. We gonna leave that one in there. Cause I don't think people understand how insulting it is for a person to talk to you like that at a job, because it's like, I can get a job from anywhere. I'm trying to stay here. I'm not trying to disrespect you, so why are you obviously trying to disrespect me? And that's Flawed don't do disrespect. I do not do disrespect. I don't know how many times I have to say it. I don't know how many times, because it's not like this didn't happen again at a completely different phase. Oh my God, my voice is messed up. I'm so agitated. This happened at a completely different nursing home, where a bitch told me my entire. Hear me. Come. Oh, this goddamn chair. This bitch told me my entire presence and personality offends her. Never had talked to the bitch but one time. She showed me her colors one time. One time. We wasn't even on my YouTube channel, so she didn't get the brunt of it. She didn't get the brunt of how. We was on my Instagram, and it was one of the little short videos that I had done on Instagram, and the bitch said something slick about the cussing. Cause you know older ones do that. Older ones, She said something about the cussing. Said that what I was saying was true, but something, and I'm like, you know what, daughter, find you something to do. Find you something to do. Find you something to do. And then we had an altercation, which I was never directly into the conversation, but I'm just the type of person, when I see the disrespect and I catch the disrespect because you meant to hit me with it, you was spraying. You was spraying. You wasn't trying to aim directly at you, spraying. Because when you're using the general terms, you spraying me. So you spray me, and because I let you know you sprayed me and I check you about spraying me. But anyway, back to this story. Now, I'm not even on 10, I'm on about 8. I'm up there. I'm not yelling, but I'm like, who you talking to? There's got to be a spirit in here, something you talking to, because you can't be talking to me. You cannot rationally think that you're speaking to me this way. Stop acting like you ain't known that I've been ready to whoop ass at any given time. That's why there's an abbreviation for it. Ready, R, 2, T, W, whoop, ass, A. R-T-W-A. Ready. I shouldn't even have to keep explaining. She done known me for years. Years. I almost got into a fight with a resident's family member because they popped too much. It's not like this is new to her. She don't know. So how is it that you spare yourself the first time you be on good behavior, and today is the day? So now I'm on 8. I'm like, who you talking? What's up? What's up? Because you got all of your peoples mixed up. You got me fucked up, down, left, right, and in between. I promise you. She like, you know what? Clock out, go home. I'm like, who you talking to? Do you know how much of a blessing that is to hear working in healthcare, even if you are about to get fired? Which I didn't think I was about to get fired. I thought she was just having one of her little moments. But we gonna get to that. And the story about to end because I'm tired of recording and I'm over it. They don't know how much of a blessing it is to know that I've been there for like 4 hours and then you like clock out and go home. Bitch, I'm still standing here talking to you right now, but I'm punching my numbers out and walking out of the door, and I ain't even left from in front of you. It's already done. I'm already at the front door, but I got to make a pit stop. I said, oh no, man, you ain't hurting me. You ain't hurting me. I'm not fucked up about it. I'm not fucked up about it. You're not hurting me. What? And so I pop out the office. I go to the nurse. They like, what happened? I'm like, that bitch thought she was gonna stand up here and scream at me in front of y'all. Then she told me to go in the office in a confined space where if I wanted to, I could have towed that ass up, but I decided to let her live. I can hear this bitch. Mind y'all, I'm talking to the co-workers. I'm just saying. I decided to let her live, and I hear this bitch scream from the office. Clock out and go home. So not only this bitch was trying to commit suicide, not only did you scream at me in front of co-workers, you got elevated, got too close in closed quarters, and was still hollering. And you got the audacity to holler, clock out and go home. Wow, I'm relaying what it is that just transpired. Why is nobody supposed to know about this? Why was I not supposed to tell anybody? So everybody was just supposed to think that when I left, it was because of me. You know, I'm not even gonna get too mad about it because I think she was trying to commit suicide. She had to be. She had to be. She had to be, because I was ready to blow that bitch up, just blow her up, just completely. If I knew how to make a pop bomb, she would have got one. Oh yeah, and I know that's wrong to say. I know that's wrong to say, and it's threatening, and I might have to bleep it or I might have to delete it, but she would have got one. She would have got one special delivery. She would have got one. Most definitely. I had planned on burning that bitch car down so much, she would. So, come on. Let's get it together. So, I had already clocked out. I was relaying the story. She pulled that whole stunt, and I just walked away. I walked straight down the hallway and cut a left, which was to the front door of the building. There's a front door, and then there's a desk for the receptionist, and then there's double doors that gives you access to the building. On the side is the admissions office and billing and coding, and then next to that is the assistant administrator. Now mind you, I am heated. I'm so angry I could spit on everybody I walk past. Spitting on people is the most despicable thing you can do to a human being, but I could spit on everybody. I'm so angry. Now there was this one person that used to be the scheduler. Me and the scheduler had banter back and forth. Me and her, we were cool. Right along with the receptionist, we were cool. They would act like they was trying to get dick from me. I'm letting them know, look, sweetie, go on about your business. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. You can't have no piece of me. You can't handle this. You can't have none of this. I'm not finna give it to you. You gonna have to drug me, boo. But that's just the banter that we have. I go to her, and that whole name is Bridget. That hoe's name is Bridget. Kicking that fat ass stomach, dragging her knees. I know I can't talk about nobody's size. I can't talk nobody's size, but my stomach stay where it's supposed to be. It stay where it's supposed to be. It's not reaching my knees. I said, Bridget, get that hoe. Get that hoe. I said, because when I snatch that bitch, it's going to be a problem. She like, what happened? What's going on? I relayed the whole story to her. I'm not going to do that shit right now because it's annoying. I'm not going back. I relayed the whole story out to her. I let her know what had happened step by step, just like I did with y'all. She said, that's not right. I mean, to tell you the truth, it's an honest question to ask. But I said, she's sending me home. She's sending me home. She said, listen, we'll get it sorted out. We gonna have to talk to her. Me and Ace are gonna have to talk to her. We'll get it sorted out. I say, okay. You the assistant administrator now? Ace, let's just put that bitch name in there too. It's the DON. Cool. I'm still pissed off though. I'm pissed off all the way to my car. I'm calling Lashes. Now I don't give it that. Now I'm going straight to Lashes' house. I ain't never popped up on Lashes like that. I never do that. I always call. And typically, we hang out like that, but it's more so in places, you know, out or whatever. I'm not always just, you know, going to their house or they coming to, it's not like that. I go to that bitch house. Open the door. I got to talk. I got to get this out. I say, because wasn't nobody there to have my back. We got to get this. I got to put it on you. I got to get it out. I got to let you know what happened. Here's what lashes piss me off again. Piss me off again, mind you. The entire time Lashes has worked there, she swears up and down that Monique has picked on her, that she is always bothering her, that she's basically harassing her the entire time she has worked there. I tell her what just transpired, which has never transpired between Lashes and Monique. This bitch, I need some more friends. I love my friends to death, but I need some more friends. I need some more people that I need to be around. Cause this bitch like, that's it? Well, I'm finna go to sleep. So I'll talk to you about that. Bitch, I got the fuck up and stepped the fuck out. I just told you that this bitch cussed me out. She talking shit. She got the pointer finger and the broke wrist. She done straight roasted me in front of the damn staff, and you talking about some, that's it, you about to go back to sleep. That's what friends get you. Okay. Alright. Alrighty. Alright. That bitch called me later that day and I paid it. I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Because it wasn't important then, why the fuck is it important? And I done dropped that F-bomb again, but because, I came home, told my mama, and she was lit. She was livid over the situation. I was like, hell with that. I'm going to Iowa. I don't care. I ain't got no friends here. Because this is how I was feeling at that point in time. I'm like, I ain't got no friends here. I ain't got nobody that got my back. That's not going to be supportive. That's not going to even just talk about the situation. It's like, okay. All right. I ain't got no I'm gone. I'm gone. It's a wrap. I don't care. I don't care. To hell with them, with whatever. But then I got my bearings and I'm like, I don't want to go to Iowa. I don't want to go to Iowa. Even though I had already made up in my mind, like I'm going to Iowa. I'm like, I don't want to go to Iowa. I really don't. It's 3 hours away from Chicago. It's full of white people and I hear it's racist. I don't want, which has not been my experience while I've been out here. It is full of white folks though. Few niggas hate between. Ain't nobody cute though. Nobody except for the straight dudes, and it's like I don't even see you. So whatever. The next day, she calls me. Bitch, I paid it. I paid it. Straight paid it. She calls me the next day. This bitch tells me I will be taking you off the schedule for the remainder of when it was made, and you are no longer an employee at Countryside Healthcare Center. You cuss me out. You call me fat. Which, bitch, I've heard worse from better. You call me fat, cause mind you, this bitch popped. You call me back. You call me fat. You cuss me out. You intimidate me. You attempt to. Because had that bitch got any closer, I would have monkey stomped her. You attempt to physically intimidate me. You scream at me like I'm a person on the street. Now, you scream at me like I'm your child at home. I can remember when my mama used to call me, you dumb mother, all of that. You scream at me like I'm your child at home. And I'm the one that get fired? So I call up there. I call Bridget. This phony, fat stomach, elephant nut kicking, Bisquick bottle shaped ass bitch gonna tell me what a decision is up to It transpired. You talk to people who seen her do it, and you still leave this. That's what we doing. So the many a times when we had this banter and you and Sean, ugly ass, act like y'all gonna get some dick and woo woo woo, and we going back and forth, and now you bitches is pussy, and this bitch disrespects me, body shames me, and y'all done basically, if nobody knows what's going on, has sexually harassed me for years. But we cool like that. and nobody do nothing. Bitch, I just feel like spitting. Because I didn't even realize until now how bothered by it I am.
I'm still gonna kick that whole ass if I ever catch her in life. If I ever catch her a day in life, I'm smacking the shit out of her.
And I'm keeping that in there. I'm smacking her. I am straight smacking her if I ever catch her. If I ever catch her. If I catch her at the Walmart, I'm finna kick her ass where she stand. That's it, and that's all up. I don't even have, you know, that was the ending. That was the ending of this story. How is it somebody verbally disrespects you for asking a question? Which, mind you, if I said it to her, like what you being said, I didn't say it to her. I said about a resident. I didn't say fat. I said with the weight that she has gained. And you say this to me? In what world? In what? And you supposed to be a healthcare professional. In what world? In what world? You better be lucky I was trying to behave. You better be lucky I was behaving that day. You better be lucky, because I was trying to follow through on a stupid ass decision to try to stay in Chicago, so I ain't have my wits about me. But you got that pass. You got that pass. But if I ever catch you, bitch, I'm a monkey stomp your ass. Monique Shumpert. If I ever catch you, it's gonna be a problem. Don't let me catch you. Don't let me catch you. You better hope I'm living in Atlanta and you ain't nowhere near it. Cause when I catch you, I'm monkey stomp you. Girl, I'm a Taurus. We don't play that. We don't play them games. We don't play them games. That's how it ended. That's the end of the story. I'm agitated as hell, and the only thing that I have to say is don't let nobody disrespect you on no job. Not one. I'm trying to let that F work. Not one person. Not one person. I don't care if they a step above you. I don't care if they the CEO. I don't care if they the president of the United States. Don't ever let somebody disrespect you on the job, because that job don't give you a damn thing. Everything you get from that place you earn. They don't give you anything. They're not just supplying you with no, because if you just giving it to me, what I gotta work for? What do I have to work for? No job gives you anything. Everything you get from them, you earn it. You earn it. I don't care if you don't even do your job to the best of your ability. If you do half of your job, that's still earning it. That's still earning it. Don't ever let nobody disrespect you. At the end of the day, she was the problem. I don't know what she was on. Maybe she thought I was on. But if I was on one, pull me to the side and say, hey, what's going on? And I would have been like, oh, what are you talking about? I'm on showers and shaves. What's up? What you mean? But instead, no, you was on one. You was on one. And I don't know if she knew my circumstances, she may have known my circumstances. She may have known my circumstances, because lashes talk too fucking much. Lashes talk too fucking much. She may have known my circumstances about not wanting to move to Iowa and that I could have been home, because lashes think that sob story shit makes things happen for people. Maybe because that's what she used. Maybe because that's what maybe she pull out a sob story to give a shoot. I don't do that. I don't kiss no ass. I'm not kissing no ass. Hey, I've been working with y'all. I left messed up one time, but that was y'all fault. You either
baby, but you